Something has upset me. I'm calling out Jack's survivalist. Don't get me wrong, the fanbase is fucking toxic. But he compared Deltarune to Undertale. And then complained there's no lore. And then the people that are trying to help him gets pulled into the rope of everyone else toxic. He, from what I read, has skipped NPCs that give out lore. And then complain there's no lore. 1, there's only 2 chapters, of course there's no going to be lore. 2, you didn't catch up on what the fuck was going on, so you were playing this as like a new game. And then thinking, did I skip a chapter or something? Three, Toby Fox, the man, dog, Twitter, Blue Sky themselves, getting there, has said this is not Undertale 2. Again, yes, it is toxic. But it would be more toxic, if you compare those 2 games. Now, do I blame him for stopping because of the toxic fanbase? No, I don't blame him for stopping. Do I think it's awful for people saying, oh, boo-hoo, you're a big streamer / YouTuber, just ignore it? For those people, shut up. As much as, yes, you're probably not going to see all the comments, some people do read all the comments. In my sake, I do, because it's only little. Do I wish that he relearns his ways on stop comparing games to be X, Y, and Z? Yes, because he did it with Red Dead, apparently. He did it with Red Dead 2. And then didn't like it. And then he got back into it. And liked it. As a small streamer that's been doing this for 3 years, versus you, Jack, has been doing this for 12 years. How did I manage to learn faster than you to stop comparing games? I wish you stopped comparing games, because it just makes it more and more difficult to enjoy your content again. Yeah. That's all. Anyway, back to the game.
Do you recall those 3 lines from the anthology? The ones Bennett sent to me in the photo? Thy eyes guide my course in the tempest. The woman in the painting here seems to stand in the gloomy rain, but her eyes remain bright. Like the secret code in drinks, what matters is never the object themselves, but the shared rules and agreements between both parties. Now the book. It appears to be about winter, which is likely related to the second line, 40 winters. The last one is a rotor device. The planet... MLCL 190468. That format. It's a vault storage code. Of course it is. Bennett was a vault keeper. But what was he trying to convey in such a cryptic manner? 4 letters. The highest clearance level in the vault. Could it... Hold on.
Carlotta? Yeah. He asked me to keep an eye out for Bennett's terminal. Well, I found it. Yeah, that's for me to know and you to wonder. But it was not in good shape after what it went through. Yeah, if you can use it at all, the data and the records inside might need to be recovered.
Understood. I'll have someone pick it up for restoration.
Wait, what now? What, you're not even gonna check? Oh, no, it's nothing really. I'm just worried it might be too tricky to repair.
All right. We'll inform you when there's more to share. We're returning to the Montelli quarter first. The terminal will be fixed there. As for the codes, we'll figure it out once we arrive. You might not know this, but Bennett was never granted the highest clearance in the vault.
Isn't that a good sign? It means Bennett might not be guilty after all, just as you suspected.
But it's replaced by another suspicion. One I am reluctant to entertain, but I'm forced to consider. Only grandfather, uncle, and I have the highest clearance.
Old man is grandfather.
Liberty Square. Our proximity. The vault's
I'm going to
security
guess.
clearance. A traitor among the top brass. The indifference towards the stolen goods, and the authority to end dealings with Scarlet Velvet.
Oh, uncle.
There's someone all evidence points to. Were I to entertain it, it all starts to make sense.
Uncle.
If it was truly him, the heir to our family, who betrayed us, wouldn't that be utterly absurd?
No.
Now, all that remains is
I
to see what
expected
the
him
code
from the
reveals.
start.
It might clear our doubts, or confirm it.
I'll be with you, no matter what. So let's see where this leads.
I thought it would be him, and I expected it to be him. Where to go? Over there. No. Over. Yeah.
My people just reported some initial progress on the terminal repair. Let's go. Our meetup spot is right ahead.
Oh, Wi-Fi's. Oh, okay.
Lady Carlotta, we received a terminal addressed to you, signed DC. The initial restoration is almost complete, but some data is overwritten or isolated due to the extensive damage. We were only able to recover certain sections. Our evaluation suggests that a full restoration might not be worth it. But, if you insist, Mr. Pierre at headquarters is an expert in this field.
Good. Make sure to contact him. Now please project the restored sections.
Absolutely. One moment.
Oh,
Yes, that's where I was investigating that night. Seems like the intel was right. Bennett did go there. And the other location, I think it's my uncle's private dock. Primarily used for storage, not shipments. Reviewing the records hardly proves the connection between these locations. If time permits, we should take the terminal to Mr. Pierre. He's an old friend of Grandfather's and is an expert in this field. There may be other useful information in the terminal. But first, let's put that code to use. It could help us narrow down the range and provide better clues. Follow me. This is why I suggested we return here. Our vault holds everything. Family property, valuable items for trade, and prized possessions entrusted to us by clients.
they better want one of these.
The complete inventory and access records can only be found here, accessible to those with the proper clearance.
Onwards, so I can stay
Please
warm.
follow me.
There's some like hidden door or whatever, is it? From it scanning, yes.
Someone extracted the core data module. It's empty now. This must be what Bennett was trying to tell us before he died. Someone with access to the vault has broken their oath and leaked the data module. Now only Uncle, Grandfather, and I have the clearance to retrieve it.
I haven't. Shut up, game.
In Renacita, the Order maintains control over terminals, unlike other countries where they're freely traded. My grandfather learned to modify them during his early ventures in the new Federation. Our lantern-type terminal is a modified model. It may look purely ornamental, but it houses the tech modules we've developed. As Scarlet Velvet said, aside from our art dealings, we've been supplying these terminals to resonators at fair prices as part of our discreet business. By doing so, we've broken the Order's monopoly. We've given more people the means to protect themselves in their ventures, giving them choices they didn't have before. The Order is aware of our discreet business, but they turn a blind eye as long as we don't openly challenge their authority. The hefty taxes we pay maintain this delicate understanding. As a result, no family member would ever divulge our terminal secrets, much less allow the modules to fall into the wrong hands. What exactly are you planning, Uncle? No. We must find the core module.
Carlotta, where are you?
Uncle, may I ask you something first? Before the carnival, the priest showed me your pendant. How did he come by it? And what led to your capture?
Does it matter? All you need to know is that it's handled.
Dick,
I'm in the clear now.
Dick.
Were you mistreated? Did they coerce you into doing something against your will?
Heed my words. Whatever you've uncovered, put it behind you and all will be as it was. No grudges, no consequences, only family. Now, we've had some trouble with the shipment over at Septimont. As the rightful heir, I'm giving you a new order. Take care of it. And I'll pretend none of this ever happened.
I refuse.
Excuse me?
I said I refuse. I can't act as if nothing happened. I won't let a family member die unjustly, or see our modules fall into the wrong hand.
Don't trouble yourself with the modules. Yes, our family's ambition has led us far, but it's exacted a price paid in blood and tears. What harm is there in choosing the safer, easier path?
Can we go to your grandfather? I think I know who it is.
I can't believe you just said that. So, you're refusing to tell the truth and reveal the module's location, is that it?
Why do you insist on tearing everything apart? Have you ever thought about what Padrino would say? What others would think of us? I've given you an out. All you need to do is accept it.
Then so be it. Your course is set, as is mine. But mark my words, I will stop you, Mr. Capello. I'm sorry you have to see this side of our family. Really? I just wished... No. I did promise I'd try to drop the pretense with you. I may need more time to come to terms with all of this. I don't regret uncovering the truth and exposing the traitor. I'm just saddened that my uncle is the one behind it all.
I fucking knew it from the start.
We were meant to be the guardians of our family's ideals, to carry the torch forward. And yet now... Well, wallowing in emotion won't solve anything. Our priority now is to recover the data module. Every moment it's missing puts our family at greater risk.
Can we ask your uncle? No, not uncle. Grandfather.
The core module is difficult to carry around. They must have hidden it. The dock Bennett visited used for storage. Could it be there? We need to adjust our strategy. My conversation with Capello will have alerted him. He's likely to move the module sooner than expected. I need to inspect the dock for any clues. Indeed, but time is not on our side. If Capello acts on this, I might lose my window to secure the module. Our sole advantage now is that we're operating as a pair. I need you to take this terminal to Pierre at the bank. If the dock turns out to be a dead end, we will need other leads. I know that securing the module alone won't suffice. I must uncover Capello's true motives. How it will affect our family. I'll figure it out. I promise.
Again, asking your grandfather would be some help. As, you know, traitor.
They call it a dock, but no ships ever come. Uncle has concealed what he took from the vault here. A secluded place entirely under his control. For a secret trove of such value, the lack of security is strange. There was little resistance on my way here. This can't be right. Wait. I sense an energy fluctuation nearby. Time to investigate. The size of this place is manageable. I should be able to trace the source quickly. Gently does it? Huh. Nothing so far. Was I wrong? Maybe this place doesn't hold what we're looking for. Why did Bennett come here then? Or am I too late? Did Capello get here first? And the energy fluctuation. It was going off and on. No, I couldn't have been imagining it. Such a big mirror. Why is it here? Doesn't seem to be made of common glass, but some kind of crystallized energy. Will I find the data module on the other side? Or was all this just a trap?
Ew. But there was a same glove off her hand. Oh. Grandfather.
Hello again. You don't seem very surprised to learn who I am.
Carlotta told me Mr. Pierre always follows her grandfather around. My instincts weren't wrong when I saw you together. It also explains why you seemed familiar when we first met.
What's the term for it? A destined encounter? The universe brought us together, and I happened to take the initiative. That's it. I doubt you want more chit-chat. I know you're here for that terminal. Let Pierre inspect it for you, and we can resume our conversation. Remember that painting we discussed earlier?
Hmm.
In a fragile equilibrium, the smaller piece is forced to repress its true nature. It's confined to a seemingly flawless structure, stripped of its autonomy. I don't want the same fate for her.
I doubt she's already not on that path. She's already on that path.
But I can't simply impose my path upon her, expecting blind obedience. She must find her own path, with a partner
The fuck's going
she
on
can
with that
fully
light?
trust. As for those who betray their own blood, there will be no leniency. Even my own son is not exempt from this. However, before I intervene, I want to see her plan take shape. My hand should only be played as a final measure. The old give way to the new. It's the way of the world. But for us Montellis, the courage to break from the past matters far more than clinging to it. So I ask you this favor. When the time is right, give this to her. She'll need it.
It's a little tricky, but you're lucky to have my expertise. This terminal is defunct, but I've retrieved all its data, even the overwritten and isolated bits. The terminal has been tampered with, but nothing was intentionally erased. It seems they wanted to overwrite the data to avoid detection. I can show you. Do you have a terminal? I'll send over the data so you can see for yourself.
I assume you've taken care of Bennett's body.
We dumped him in the tacit Discord zone overnight. We'll claim he was killed by those monsters tomorrow morning. Sir, are you sure? Are we really going to work with the Order after they made you kill one of our own?
We're in too deep now. Handing over the data module to the Order will cement our position as an ally of the authorities. We'll replace the Physaelias. The other resonators in the city are irrelevant. And Bennett, I would have taken care of him regardless. He knew too much. He deserved it for pursuing the Scarlet Velvet matter. Anyone who gets in my way shall meet the same fate.
Yes, sir.
We all stood together on that stormy night. Each one of us losing someone dear. And we all share the desire for our family to find an easier path forward.
How did you actually get this
The
recorded?
best way to avoid sacrifice isn't fighting, but aligning ourselves with superior powers and knowing when to yield. You may have left the family, and I should expect no more favors from you. But I ask this of you one last time. Please, put this terminal in Carlotta's hands.
Shit.
What's in it? Carlotta? What will happen to...
Nothing, save for the standard location tracking data every terminal holds. In 3 days, I'll be negotiating on behalf of the family with the Order. I just want to make sure Carlotta doesn't interfere in the meantime. She'll be given a chance to join our side. I promise. Think about Bennett. If you take care of this, I will overlook what he stole and let it be a thing of the past. I know you care more about your late friend than you're willing to admit.
Unbelievable. What is Capello even thinking? Killing one of our own? It's a complete betrayal of our family. I must record all this madness with something. My terminal? No, it's too risky. Wait, I have Bennett's body. Nobody's going to pay attention to a dead man's terminal. I'll record it, then overwrite with new data. I have to keep this record well, in case I also...
A trap? Wait, sir. Wouldn't Lady Carlotta be in danger?
Mm.
I don't think that's part of your plan. Are you really letting her face this by herself?
She's already there, so why bother? I trust Carlotta and our esteemed guest. It is a trap, but also an opportunity for her to mature.
What is that?
The family will shield you.
These flashbacks. Could it be from touching that mirror? Energy crystals made into a mirror with pre-made Sonoro inside. A sly trap. This Sonoro, the docks, Bennett's terminal, Duncan. When did it all begin? And the hand that pulled me in. I need to get to the bottom of this. And quickly. These masterless echoes have turned hostile. The frequency fluctuations in the sonoro seem unstable. I'll have to handle them before I can search the area. Still recognize me?
As I recognise her voice actor. The voice actor is the same voice actor in Fate.
You will yield. Hush. Can you keep up? Surrender. Victory favors me. Still recognize me? Now there's nothing else in my way. All these obstacles suggest the answer is likely there. I must investigate that mansion. The way out and clues I need may lie within its walls.
Hi,
This
people.
layout
Accurate
and decor
angle.
seems strikingly similar to our mansion, just with slight differences. This area, these decorations, the chandeliers specifically, were destroyed during the invasion 5 years ago.
There you go,
Am I
fan
truly
service.
in the past, or trapped in some kind of simulation?
There you go, there's some fan service.
If you're telling me he's adopting that orphan girl from the other side of the family, spare me. Already heard. Actually, I imagine the whole family's caught wind of it by now. Isn't that why we're throwing this rally for her today?
Oh, she's an orphan.
Tell me, how on earth do you stay in the loop, tinkering away at home like that? You must be shocked. Capello's already the heir. So, why on earth did he adopt her?
Orphan girl from the other side of the family, adopted by Padrino. This rally, held for me. A mere touch of the mirror was enough to instantly draw out my memories, experiences, and even passing thoughts, creating this sonoro.
Huh. You look a little familiar. Oh, it's you again. What brings you back here?
You shouldn't know me yet. Not at this time.
I don't understand. What time? What are you talking about?
Sorry, please don't mind what I just said. I'm not really sure where I am, why I'm here, or...
Actually, I think he meant to say, we just saw you. Just now, about a minute ago. You walked right past us and headed that way.
Yeah, I'm just surprised you're back so soon. By the way, you do look a bit different, don't you? Your outfit. No, it's more the accessories, really. Yours are red, but the person I saw had blue ones on her wrists. Oh.
Blue accessories. I saw blue accessories on that hand that pulled me inside. I suppose she's the friend who invited me here. Could you tell me where she's gone? I've been left alone since arriving, and I believe I really should meet her.
Perhaps she's just out for a stroll. The preparations are behind schedule due to a mishap. Everyone's waiting for the rally to begin.
Yes, now I remember. The rally didn't start on time because of a lighting malfunction. On the other hand, once the lights are turned on, something may change and it could reveal me. Thank you. I think I know where I'm going now.
You're welcome, I suppose. Not that we've done much for you.
I doubt it means much to say this to you, since you only exist in this place, and Unlike me, you probably don't need to hear this. But I believe Padrino took her in because he saw the makings of a true Montelli.
Fancy a wager? I bet 2 dinners you can't guess what the Padrino's got in store for us at the rally.
Gently does it? This craftsmanship. A wise investment.
Six, 2... Oh, I forgot. 6, 2, 8. And I tried. No, go over here. Two, 9.
All right, time to check the lobby.
Come over, my child.
Sir, are you talking to...
Yes. Fret not, Carlotta. Come up to the front, so everyone can see you. Today is a special day. The beginning of your journey as one of us. As my granddaughter, you will now carry the Montelli name. My name. The family's name. And with it, its privileges and responsibilities.
I knew it. She shares our bloodline.
She is a true Montelli, just like the Padrino.
Puny little thing. Such a nervous look to her.
Isn't she from the lesser side of the family? And a girl at that. Why her? What makes her worthy of the Montelli name?
My thoughts exactly. I failed to see how she could possibly belong to our ranks, let alone carry the family name.
It was you. Recognition. Praise. Glory. Stay here, and you'll have all of that. dazzling sunlight. Am I in the court? Have I left that scenario already? Now the question is, what moment from my past does this represent? No, these decorations, they aren't real even if they appear to be. This is just another simulation from my memories. How do I leave this place? Leave? But didn't you just follow me here? Cut the nonsense. You were the one who brought me into this scenario. Ugh, fine. But why should I tell you? True, I brought you here. But remember, I am a product of your own making. Your memories, your desires, your fantasies. From this moment on, I am also Carlotta Montelli. We will share the same past, present, and perhaps even future. Don't pretend we're alike in any way. And keep the Montelli name out of your filthy mouth. Oh, right. How could I forget? You worked so hard to earn the illustrious Montelli name back then. And this was your humble abode, correct? A poor little girl from the forgotten side of the family, trying desperately to fit in with the grandeur of her new home, fearing abandonment, and playing the part of a proper lady. You're a star in the ballroom, a top investor at the auction house, but your true talent, being the family's favorite weapon, carrying out orders without question. Is that all you live for? I thought you'd be thrilled with what I'm offering you. Acceptance, validation, indispensability. Oh, planning to shoot me again? Don't bother. This scenario is born from your consciousness, and it's also my domain. Since the frequencies here can be shattered, they can also be brought together again. Why not try shooting yourself? Perhaps that will work.
Tries on a bike.
Don't be so quick to deny it. If you truly never craved acceptance and recognition, would I even exist? Since praise and affirmation aren't enough for you, I'll give you a chance to prove yourself. Show me how much your sweat and tears are worth.
Oh, just normal as this was.
Huh. Still recognize me? Is that it? Huh. Huh. Surrender. I'm still standing. Huh. 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 Hit. Huh. Hit. Nice work, but this is only the beginning. You must be dying to know which part of the past this is. Would you like a little? Blood debts will catch up with those who have to pay. Ah, now you remember. I knew you'd never forget. The rain that night never ceased in your heart.
Help! Damn it! This is a trap! They've taken what's ours! In the name of the Montellis.
Did you hear that? Oh, the panic in their voice. How they must be begging for a capable leader to come and... Quickly and swiftly. An absurd, impudent display. Victory favors me! In the name of the Montellis.
All of them can die if I care.
3 key areas have been hit one after another. South 2nd Block, West End Dock, and our headquarters. Intel says the Physaelians are gearing up for another hit on our headquarters. As usual, we can expect the Order to turn a blind eye. They ambushed Father first before we did anything to them. It is beyond unforgivable.
We're running out of time. Capolo, we need a plan before Padrino wakes up. Call for reinforcements from the East End. It's risky, but if they don't smell our manpower shortage, we might just make it through.
No, we shouldn't do that. The Physaelians were keeping an eye on our other territories.
No, we're not doing that. They can take the West End. Our men will retreat to head...
Why? They're tough, but we're no pushovers either. We earned our turf fair and square. Why should we back down now? When Padrino eventually wakes, how do you plan to explain that we have let his and the entire family's efforts go to waste?
But we still risk exposing the location of our headquarters. It's all about predicting their moves and keeping ours hidden.
What about you, Carlotta? What do you think?
Once again, this deviates from my past experience. Well, I'll point them down the right path this time. We'll hit their base. Our people on the East End, the South 2nd Block, and the dock will stay put to give the impression we know nothing. Then we'll send our main forces to where the Physaelians keep their echoes. The trade routes mean nothing compared to that. As they know what we value most, we need to demand something of equal worth from them as our bargaining chip.
Is this really going to work?
We can't afford to lose our people. Everything else, even the mansion, are simply assets. I'll cover the rear. Quickly and swiftly. Still recognize me? Huh. You've an eye for an eye. Improvise. You will yield. Still recognize me?
Seeing that someone said, "Oh, why are you defending Gatchin?" and all that, it's like,
Glory demands more.
I would take you serious if you're not using AI crap,
A new era
but because you're
awaits.
using
Quickly
AI
and swiftly.
slop,
Still recognize me?
I'd rather have the Gatcha's side slop than
Take this.
AI slop. Hell, some of the Gatcha stuff is not that bad.
The stage is set.
Like, I know one is actually really good. Not for me.
The world is mine. Glory to the Montellis.
But it's really good. Limpo's Company. They said they only add it in so they can make it up the other game.
Up? Still
The third
recognize
game.
me? Surrender.
So of course I'm gonna die here. Jeez, the amount of damage they do just by myself.
Brilliance lights the way. Running won't save you.
Like dodge and all, and of course I'm going to get hit 1 or 2 times. But no healing.
Look at you with your brilliant plan. So clever. It could have saved us from our humiliating... And of course, you didn't just come up with it because you knew what happened. No. That idea has been brewing in your mind since that very day. How does it feel to finally have your dismissed plan validated? Back then, no one bothered to ask for your input, did they? The big shots like Capello and those old-timers couldn't care less. The family ended up making the worst possible choice. They called for reinforcements, depleting resources in both headquarters and the East End.
No. Cynthia. Look at me. Please. Why is this happening? The West End. It's all my fault. I should have been more careful. Oh, you're the only family I have left. The Montelli's motto is enterprise. But there's no end to this enterprise. No end to the ambition. No end to chasing wealth. How much more do we have to lose?
In the end, your dear grandfather had to step in and fix the mess you all made. The plan advanced, but the dead were forever gone. It stands as the greatest tragedy in our family's history. With that blood debt haunting you, you became the sharpest blade, working harder than ever to protect the family's interests. And Capello? Did he think of seeking the Order's protection after that? When it became painfully clear that his power alone couldn't secure his ambitions? Come to think of it, what's so wrong with that? Sacrifices are inevitable, and someone must bear the burden. By doing so, the family's interests can be preserved. Is this not the balance you wish to maintain? You were never meant to make decisions for the family. Do you really have what it takes to reshape the order of things? No matter what you say,
Kill.
I must stop him. Why? Didn't I just show you a better future than what you face now? Merely an illusion of your making. My choices may have altered the outcome, but it's impossible to prove now. The past is set in stone. We only have one path before us. Yes, the cold rain from that night still haunts us. But We cannot be shut. I might not be in charge, but my principles are clear. Every action I take is for the benefit of the family. I must leave here and stop Capello. Whatever the consequence. You're unshakable, aren't you? So you've made up your mind already. Our negotiations have reached a dead end. Then I'll need to try something else to make you stay.
Let's go.
Can you keep up?
Wait, how many I got? 3.
Left! You should have gone left! Wait. Or maybe not. Think it over. I told you before. You should take the easier way out.
Can you keep up? Wrong again. Do you really think you can choose the right path?
Yes.
Stay. Let's get lost in this maze together, from one window to another. I'll keep you company.
Do you truly think you are worthy of the Montelli name?
Doesn't matter which one I chose, doesn't it?
Just give up. What an embarrassing sight. What is so painful to watch? You might have another chance up ahead. Don't disappoint us, okay?
I can't jump.
Yes, that's right. Keep moving forward. You're getting close. You have to press ahead. Don't doubt yourself.
Don't you see? This is what happens when you choose the wrong path and back the wrong horse. The cost will be far greater than you thought. Why do you always end up on the losing team?
No, not this way, Piccolina. You should try another way. Choose wisely. You still have a chance to make things right.
Seems endless, yet you suddenly notice a path that doesn't take... What? Turn back. Where you started, just like... Go and turn it down for me, and turn it down for you.
Why are you...
I was worried you might be in danger. Also, I'm here to deliver this. The gun was always there. You earned the right to use it the moment you chose to act on your own accord. Looks like you've made up your mind.
The Padrino's gun never leaves his side. If he places it within your reach, it can only mean one thing. You've been entrusted with the authority to act in the name of Montelli. Now, whether it fires and where it aims, the choice is mine alone.
Hey, video's done.
I am merely a blade made for killing. Am I really qualified to change the status quo?
Why won't you obey my orders?
Can't.
I'm getting old. We should take the easier approach.
If we can make other people pay the price.
Why can't you just give in to me and stay here?
Just fuck you.
Swift and resolute.
Oh, it's not the thing I chose. I don't like that. Can I just say I don't like how the game automatically changes the thing I want it. Doesn't want it to change. It's like, no. I'm not max strength for now. Fuck all that.
Hush! Found your weak spot. Glory demands
I hate
more.
it.
Still recognize me? In the name of the Montellis. Can you keep up? Still recognize me? Take this!
Swift and resolute. I sense your weakness. One with the sound. Moment of resonance. Ha!
Granted, I am wrong, but Jesus Christ. Just hate that.
How did you let go of confusion and doubt so easily? Those were your true feelings. You and I. What makes us so different?
Hmm?
Rover, care for a story? A story about why a certain girl was adopted.
No.
Prayer alone offers no salvation. In the face of survival, creed becomes meaningless.
How dare she eat the tribute? Nanny always said that food is for tribute. It's not for eating.
You're a bad girl. I'm telling Nanny.
Who would have thought? She's a Montelli after all. The hall is in chaos. Yet she clings to her weapon. What a monster!
What a cunt you are.
This suits a Montelli well.
Repurposing decoration into a weapon, defying indoctrination to chart the course forward.
Her blood runs with the same fierce will as ours. Come with me. The family will shield you and open your eyes to a new world. You will rise to become a true Montelli.
I see. So Duncan was in the dark about the real cause of Bennett's death. He simply wanted to protect his friend's reputation, and Capello used that. Duncan gave us a rigged terminal to cover Bennett's debt, clearing his name. Capello couldn't have tampered with the terminal data himself, or he would have found the information hidden beneath the overwrites. He simply laid a trap at the dock that Bennett visited. I can empathize with Duncan, even to some extent Capello. They're driven by a desire for safety and stability. Tempting future even for me. We will never achieve that by surrendering ourselves to the Order. From the very beginning, our paths diverged. To yield to them now means giving up even more. And once we lose our grip, we'll no longer have the luxury of refusal. Grandfather and the others have already paved the way. I will follow their lead and chart a course towards a brighter tomorrow. For our family and all of Raguna. Wealth and power will safeguard our freedom, while freedom in turn will nurture wealth and power. The Montelli family is set to break the Order's suffocating hold and lead Raguna towards a wider horizon, embracing Septimont, Huanglong, and other countries. And through it all, we will never forget who we are. The family exists to accomplish what one cannot, and withstand the winds of fate. This is the future I envision for the Montellis. Like I said, we seize control. An all-out war with the Order isn't a wise move. Rather than blindly tailing Capello in search of a hidden data module, let's take control. Scarlet Velvet mentioned they need a formal reply, and we can deliver that. Care to help me give them an unforgettable response in 2 days?
I can't remember the quest, so I'm doing this just so it pops up and I can travel to it. Okay.
Can you hear me? Just checking
Sadly.
your location. Have you reached the spot, my clever accomplice? Perfect. Remember to be stealthy. Scarlet Velvet and my operatives are positioned in all the streets around the venue. Should anything go awry, I'll set Plan B in motion. The venue only has one entrance. I've arranged for a handler to get you in. You'll go in first and then help me slip in without drawing attention.
Oh, the upstairs parlor is off limits, reserved for a private event.
Yeah. Now that you mentioned it, yes, they did tell me about that. But weren't you supposed to arrive half an hour later? What was that? You do have a point, but it's a special day. I need to confirm everyone's identity. What's your code name? Show me your token.
Hey, Tulip! Why are you still standing there? Come here. Boss just asked for you.
Ah, a tulip coin. I remember you. You work at the vault, don't you? We had a drink at Margarita's. No wonder you arrived early. You people at the vault are always one step ahead.
Yeah, we can talk after getting the job done. Now hurry up. We'll deliver the gifts together.
Thingies.
Have you made it inside?
Knowingly, yes.
This area is under surveillance. On either side of the main stage, you should see something that looks like a control panel. Operate it to disable the cameras, then place the gems I made with my forte into position.
I think Duncan helped me.
How did it go? Any issues?
Everything's fine. Just got to the place we agreed on. Main hall, 5 o'clock. Done. The front of the hall. Done. Blind spot? Done. Back window done. The setup is complete, and the time we planned is drawing near. How's it going on your—
I'm out of the mirror and the jam is set up. Capello actually inspired this plan. Otherwise we wouldn't have been able to infiltrate. The Order's agents have taken the bait and are at the location. We'll head out at the chime of the hour.
Yes, this is normal and casual. Me doing this.
Nearly go time. The Order's men should be here. Double check everything.
We should talk, Capello.
You! Why are you here?
Your guests won't be showing up today.
Carlotta. Looks like you've pieced together the whole story. So it was your crew who tipped us off about changing the time and place for the deal yesterday. Let me guess. You fed the same line to the Order, didn't you? Playing both sides, setting yourself up nicely. But something doesn't add up. You couldn't have pulled this off alone.
Hello. No mask. Yes, Duncan to help me.
Capello's promise of safety and comfort are nothing but a sham. He's been using our family as pawns, making them pay the ultimate price. Bennett was just one of his victims. He didn't fall at the hands of tacit discords, but to Capello himself. His body was disposed of outside the city's limits. The truth is, Bennett never betrayed us. The path of the Montelli family is one of unity. We stand together, leaving no one behind. I can't promise there won't be more losses, but I will prioritize the welfare of every member. I do not take sacrifice lightly. Now, will you continue down this path? Or will you align with our cause for Bennett's sake and your own?
Trust built on deception always comes back to haunt you. You're getting what you deserve.
Now that you've lost both the goods and your trading partners, this is your last chance to bow out gracefully.
Bow out gracefully? Do you think I still care about saving face at this point? My only regret is not being ruthless enough. I should have cut you loose earlier, making you pay the price like the others who crossed me. And what of it? You'll never understand. We lack the power to protect everyone, so what's wrong with seeking a powerful ally? Why not align ourselves with those who share my true goal? You're right. I've crossed the line. But I can still salvage this if I take you out and reclaim that data module.
Pretty sure your father will say nah, and when he sees you. Even then.
Everyone, capture them!
Time to leave.
Copy.
Fall for me, will you?
Excuse me.
Then, let's fall together.
Also, I know about the moment I didn't look down when it's like, oh,
Scarlet
counter
Velvet's
walking
people have
thing.
secured Duncan and will bring him to a safe house.
Ah, shit.
He'll return after everything's settled. Regarding the Order, I tasked Blue Rain and Retriever to pose as Capello's agents and declare the cooperation null and void. No data module, no explanation or any follow-up. Capello is already a lost cause. The Order will realize this soon enough. Rain's back. I remember telling Grandfather how I hated the rainy season. I once saw rain as a bad omen in Raguna. When it rains, it's easier to wash away bloodstains. That's why acts of revenge usually happen on such days. Today's rain feels different. As it falls, the troubles of yesterday are washed away. I feel calm. Like I've found my true self again. My present and my future are now in my own hands.
Well done, Carlotta. Thank you, Rover. My girl could not have accomplished this without your assistance. I had faith in you too, but you surpassed my expectations. It appears I underestimated the potential that you possess when working together.
What he
Thumbs
just
up.
said. Looks like someone's been keeping secrets from me, huh?
Hello.
I've been curious. You entered that scenario and delivered his gun to me. How did you earn my grandfather's trust so soon? The nerve. Fine. Since we make such a good team, I'll let it slide for now.
Capello and his lackeys will face the consequences of their actions. Our code is simple. Vengeance for blood. Death for life. No one is exempt. There's a lot at play here. It will require some effort and a true Montelli at my side to handle it.
I see. I'll take care of the rest. But before that...
So.
Yes. What, miss me already? No need to feel sad about parting parting. For each goodbye brings us closer to the next hello.
Not unless I bore you from the counter. Pause. And then text
That's
begin you
my
with
favorite
me.
way to think of it. A countdown to our next reunion. With Capello ousted, the family needs someone to fill his shoes. I must assist my grandfather through this tumultuous transition. There's no one else to do it. Thank you, Rover. As my grandfather said, things couldn't have gone so smoothly without your help and support.
I mentioned
Now
how
that the
murder
dust
still
has
comes to the
settled,
table.
You no longer need to stay with me as Cat's Eye of the Montelli family. But still, I want you to have this. As I said, every member gets a token that matches their code name. Though you already have a pair of cat's eyes, please accept this as a token of my appreciation. No, this gem wasn't crafted by my forte. I chose it just for you. I know someone like you won't stay just for me, and joining the Montelli family might not be in your plans just yet. But I'll keep this code name for you, Cat's Eye. The first and only member to receive my personal invitation.
Bed squeaking sounds.